Hello and welcome back to the Cove for an EU4 timeline wrap-up. That's right, we have finished our Anglophile achievement and even a couple more along the way, so here we are. So, as we started out, we ended up doing quite a few things. We ended up becoming Anglican, we managed to finish in quite a fantastic position, 100 prestige, our legitimacy maxed out as well, all technologies, all IDs, and a very, very solid amount of religious unity. So we also ended up with 699 provinces, which is quite respectable, and the military to match that. Would you look at that? We could have fielded almost 3.5 million troops, with manpower currently sitting at just under 900,000, and with 1 million in the front lines, and almost 1 million in the back, and then half that for cavalry, just to boot. So we also went ahead and we made our way through things, and we started out with some expansion ideas, making sure that we were branching out early and trying to solidify some power elsewhere in the world without getting too much aggressive expansion. Picked up religious ideas, as is a somewhat decent idea most of the time, giving us access to Deus Vault and whatever have you. We then moved on to influence ideas, quality ideas, offensive ideas, and then diplomatic. I think somewhere in there we switched out one of these. I think they were maybe, what was it? Was it maybe, I cannot remember which one, but either way, we got rid of one and we replaced it with another. And then we finished off very strong with some espionage and quality as well. So we did quite a good job there. And we made it to the very end, the 3rd of January, 1821. So, let's go ahead and pop over to the timeline and we will have a look at a few things. So at the moment I'm about to oh yes, we had a very good religious game. Yeah, there's going to be a pop-up here of a screenshot. I had a little bit of an issue here. If I clicked on the religious, it would immediately go back to that other screen. So either way, as you can see there, we finished up very, very strong. We had all of Great Britain, the vast majority of Europe, Scandinavia, and the Americas, with only a very few holdouts of the Catholic faith here and there. We also started taking the good word all the way down to the tip of Africa and over to Australia and Southeast Asia. And so we had done a very good job of spreading the good news. Also on top of that, we went ahead and we... Where's our ledger? Here we are. With the great powers, we ended up as a number 1. No surprises there. Our empire spanned a very, very good portion of the globe. Mamluks coming in second, pretty decent, but again, they weren't even a consideration by the end. Then followed by Venice, Bengal, Persia, Ottomans, Sea, and Russia, and the Congo. A very nice ending. If you look at our development there, 21,618. Very, very impressive. From there, we also... Second, we need to bring up our economy. That's right. We had a very, very impressive economy. At the end of each month, we're making about 680 ducats per month from taxation, 2,500 from production, and another 2,500 from trade. We were doing it particularly well. There was no amount of money that we could have spent to have been able to, well, to make ourselves go bankrupt. Alright, and then, yeah, here we go. So let's go ahead and run the timeline. So we started out fairly nice and small as England. We had a pretty decent start. We managed to capture a very early personal union with Castile, which was absolutely phenomenal, as we solidified our position with France as well. So we were basically the powerhouse for all of Europe for quite some time. Obviously the HRE was a little bit hard to work our way against, and we did have to worry about a little bit of overextension, aggressive expansion, but all in all we were very, very solid. A few years down the line we did end up becoming Great Britain, and taking all of the advantage that did bring us. Then from there we started working our way towards the New World, starting out with a couple of colonies here and there. We managed to well, we managed to get a nice foothold over there, which by the end of game we did solidly own the entire Americas. After we managed to set that up pretty decently, we were around, let's see, around 1600, we were beginning the religious war, I believe, which went not as well as it could have. We got stuck half and half. We ended up having our Protestant leader taking a white peace, and so there was no dominant faith, which was rather sad. So as we tried to work our way into the Empire, it was very difficult to join the HRE and make things agreeable. Many wars were fought, converting tiny nations to make them more agreeable to electing us as the Emperor. Although while doing that, we did continue to grow over in the Americas, becoming very strong between our personal holdings and our personal unions holdings as well over there. At around 1700, we finally became the Emperor of the HRE. Mind you, that did not solve all of our problems. We had to go ahead and convert many people, as there was very little imperial authority at that time. We did continue to spread out. We fought the Mamelukes, we set up in India, we did take Australia, and we slowly started expanding our horizons towards the east. Towards the very end, we managed to make a slight push towards a couple of achievements. We ended up going for the Rising Sun and attempting a very late attempt at the Masters of India, but that wasn't to be in this run. So we finally decided we'd just go ahead and form the Holy Roman Empire and enjoy all the glory that that did bring us. And so by the end of the game, we had a very fantastic situation and well on the way towards domination if we so desired. Go ahead and look at our achievements. We did in the end pick up just a couple. We did gain our Anglophile achievement, which was the whole purpose of this run. We also picked up an industrial evolution while we were there, as well as One Night in Paris, the Pirate of Janjiro. I think that's how it is. The Emperor's New Clothes, the Rising Sun, as well as a Kaiser in name. So that was it. That was our run for EU4. It was a very fun run. I definitely look forward to coming back and playing another one in the future. So hopefully you will subscribe and I will see you there. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.